David Price had an opportunity to opt out of his contract with the Boston Red Sox this offseason. He could have chosen to forego the last 4 years on his deal to pursue a new contract or join a different team. He put that speculation to bed early in the offseason by opting in to stay with the Red Sox for the long haul. Price had a tumultuous start to his Red Sox career, but he made a name for himself in the team's 2018 postseason run. He recorded 3 wins, including the decisive World Series victory, and finally shook off his previous postseason struggles. In an exclusive interview with NESN's Adam London, Price laid out exactly why he chose to stay in Boston. "It wasn't a difficult decision. I mean, I don't want to pitch against this team. If I chose to go somewhere else and went to the National League or another team, the Red Sox aren't a team you want to pitch against. I like our chances of winning ever since I've been here. I knew when I signed in Boston I was gonna have a chance to compete for a championship year in and year out. That, to me, is what I wanted. To have the opportunity to compete for a championship and to be surrounded by a lot of really good youth. That's the 2 things that Boston offers, along with being able to get free agents. Whatever free agent we want we can go and get. To have those 3 things, that's a recipe for success, and that was why I came here." Price's reasoning seems logical here. The Red Sox are one of the best young teams in the MLB, and they should continue to grow despite winning 108 games and a World Series title last season. They project to be contenders for the duration of Price's 4-year deal, so with winning apparently mattering the most to him, staying put is a good move. Click here to download the new My Teams app by NBC Sports. Receive comprehensive coverage of your teams and stream the Celtics easily on your device. Fort Myers, Florida. Sure, it was against a college team, but Red Sox third base prospect Bobby Dalbec made his presence felt on Friday. Dalbec, Boston's cleanup hitter versus Northeastern, stepped up to the plate in the 2nd inning and blasted a mammoth home run to dead center field. The 23-year-old has a reputation as one of the organization's best power-hitting prospects, so for him to drill the first homer of the spring was fitting. "You met at Bobby Dalbec. Let us introduce you." "Yeah," Cora said. "When he came into the dugout I said, hey, I was wrong. I thought you were gonna be a pitcher. You can see it, you know. Like he has a pretty good idea what he wants to do at the plate. The strikeouts, they happen, but certain situations he'll put the ball in play, which is what we like." Dalbec had 32 home runs in 2018 between his stints with Single-A Salem and Double-A Portland. While it's fairly unlikely he plays at the big league level this season, look for the 6'4", 225-pounder to make an impact at Triple-A Pawtucket. Click here to download the new My Teams app by NBC Sports. Receive comprehensive coverage of your teams and stream the Celtics easily on your device. If Manny Machado signed with the New York Yankees, then they would have more than likely been favored to dethrone the Boston Red Sox as World Series champions in 2019. Instead, Machado landed with the San Diego Padres, so the Red Sox and Yankees remain listed as 600 co-favorites. Bet $100 to win $600 on the World Series odds at sportsbooks monitored by oddshark.com. Now the baseball world is waiting on free agent Bryce Harper to decide where he is going to play this season. However, more National League teams like the Philadelphia Phillies and Washington Nationals are still the favorites right now, as pitchers and catchers have reported. The big questions for the Red Sox include whether or not they can continue their momentum from their magical postseason run in 2018 that led to a 9th World Series title, and have the Yankees done enough to surpass them as the team to beat in the American League. The Houston Astros are in the mix as the 803rd choice on the odds to win the World Series as well, after taking home their first title 2 years ago against the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are right there with them again at 800. Boston took care of Houston in last year's playoffs, winning 4 straight in the American League Championship Series following a loss in Game 1. The Dodgers edged the Milwaukee Brewers 4-3 in the National League Championship Series to get back to the World Series for the second year in a row and then lost 4-1 to the Red Sox. Philadelphia leads the second group of contenders to win the 2019 World Series at 1,400 along with the St. Louis Cardinals, who acquired first baseman Paul Goldschmidt from the Arizona Diamondbacks in the offseason in an effort to get them past the Brewers, 1,600, and Chicago Cubs, also 1,400, in the NL Central. The Phillies figure to move up into the top tier if Harper joins them, while the Nationals would probably rise from 1,600 if he re-signs there. The Atlanta Braves and Cleveland Indians are two more teams to consider in the NL and L, respectively, with both of them at 1,600. Despite adding Machado, the Padres are longer shots to win the World Series at 4,000 due to a lack of quality starting pitching and depth in a tough NL West where the Colorado Rockies, 2,500, could be a factor again this year. Click here to download the new My Teams app by NBC Sports. Receive comprehensive coverage of your teams and stream the Celtics easily on your device.